5 things you must do immediately after you upload your video on YouTube. But the only thing you don't want to do after you upload your video on YouTube is to go and watch the video immediately yourself. Now, no matter how great your idea might be, no matter how great your video might be, if your video is not serving the purpose of helping someone out there, definitely then your video is trash. Sorry for using the word trash, but yeah, that is what your video is. So because how can you upload a video on YouTube and you're still the first person to watch that video? You are not helping your channel, you're not helping yourself, you're not helping the video, and at the same time you're passing a kind of message to the algorithm that your video is not valuable enough for people to watch, or for the algorithm to push out there to people. So if you have been doing this, yeah, I know a lot of creators has come on this space and they've told you that, yeah, if you upload a video, the first thing you need to do is go and watch the video immediately yourself. If you have been doing that, stop it. This is what I've done over the years, and I can boldly tell you that it doesn't work. Because at the end of 7 hours, 8 hours, if you go back to that video, you're still going to see that you're the only person that watched that video. So what are the 5 things you need to do if you want to start getting views immediately after you upload your videos on YouTube? So the first thing you need to do immediately after you upload your video on YouTube, instead of watching the video yourself on the same channel you used to upload, you need extra YouTube accounts. So make sure you have at least 2 to 3 different YouTube accounts. Now there's a difference between YouTube accounts and YouTube channel. So, and yeah, you don't have to have multiple phones before you can have different YouTube accounts. As long as you have, all you have to do is you have to open different Gmail accounts. Once you have different Gmail accounts on one device, either your PC, either your iPhone or your Android, on one device you can have up to like 4 Gmail or 5 or 7, as many as possible. So, and that Gmail account, once you have a Gmail account, automatically you have a YouTube account. So out of those Gmail, then one of it is what you use for your channel. Now the rest of the accounts, the rest of the YouTube accounts is what you are going to be using to watch the other channel. Instead of you watching the video yourself after you upload immediately on the same channel that you used to upload, all you have to do is you need to switch. So this is what you're going to be doing. Is practical. So the first thing you need to do is you switch to the second account. So once you switch to the second account, you watch your video that you upload with the second account. So that second account, you watch it, make sure you watch the video to the end. So once you do that, then you switch again to the third account. So once you switch again to the third account, you watch the video again to the end. You do that for as many accounts as you have. If you have 5 accounts, all well and good. If you have 2, 3, just make sure you switch and you use those accounts to watch your video. Now, what you're trying to tell the algorithm is that people are actually getting value from your video and people are watching your videos. Do you understand? So that's the first thing to do. Now, moving on. So the second thing you need to do after you have more than one YouTube account, the second thing you need to do is you need to use those accounts to comment yourself on the channel. You need to use those, your other 3 or your 5 or your 2 or your 1 account. You need to use those accounts to comment on your channel. So this is how you're going to be doing it. Like I said, it's practical. So you need to listen and listen attentively. So the first account, you're going to log in there. So once you log into the first account, now you already use the first account to watch your video. So what you're going to be doing is at least make sure you watch 80% of the video. Once you watch to 80% of the video, the first thing you're going to be doing, you're going to leave a like on the video. Then you're going to use the first account to comment on your video. So once you use the first account to comment on your video, now what you're going to be commenting is not all this great video, hey, very interesting, thank you. No. Now you're going to be leaving a comment that is conversational. I don't know if you have noticed, most of these creators, most of upcoming creators, or most of all these YouTube creators that has, let's say like 10,000 subscribers, 7,000 subscribers, if you go to the comment section, most of the things you see there are people engaging. Now, people are not even like engaging with the video. Most of the things people are doing there, they are engaging with themselves, and those people that do that are small content creators. So if you're actually starting out, definitely big content creators are not going to be watching your videos. I won't lie to you. The people that are actually going to be watching your video and pushing your videos are those small content creators that are also looking for ways to grow. So what you are going to be commenting on, what the comments you are going to be dropping is going to be something that is conversational. You can be like, hey, if you are a new YouTuber, gather here, let's grow together. Something they can relate to, something they are going to give you reply to, not just something you're just going to drop and that's all. So like I said, it's practical. It's something you need to do. So you need to like carry out the practical aspect of it. You understand? So that is what you're going to be doing. So once you do that with your second account, then you log in again, you switch to the third account, you carry out the same process. You'll first like the video. After like watch like 80% of the video, you like it, you give the video a thumbs up. Once you like the video, now you go to the first account, the first comment, you like the comment, you reply to it. Now the second comment, you like it, you reply to it. Then use your third account to drop a comment, drop something relatable, something conversational as well. Now what you're trying to do here is you're trying to like create a kind of interaction on your page. So even if the algorithm is not picking it, even if the algorithm is not noticing you, what you are doing already, you're actually making the algorithm to notice it. You're trying to like create an engagement with those comments, with those reply, with those likes. So by the time you do that with maybe like your 3 accounts, or maybe you do that with like maybe like your 2 or 4 accounts, come on, you're trying to pass a message to the algorithm that, oh, someone is here, I'm already getting engagement on my page, I'm already getting engagement on my channel, you need to pick it up. And definitely, trust me, algorithm is going to do its work. It's a program. It's what has been programmed there already. So it's actually going to pick your video up. So the third thing you need to do immediately after you upload your video on YouTube is you need to reply people's comments. Yeah, there's no two way to it. There's no way you want to play it out. You need to reply to people's comments, because yeah, by you replying to people's comments, you're trying to create an engagement on your page. And trust me, engagement works. Whether the engagement is relatable to what your video is all about, whether the engagement is not relatable to what your video is all about, whether the engagement is people dragging themselves on your channel in the comment section, whether the engagement is people trying to buy something from each other, or people trying to learn something from each other on your YouTube channel, you need to reply comments. Whether the comment has to do with what you know or what you don't know, make sure you find the answer to what people are asking, to what people are saying in your comment section. So you need to reply to comments. There's no two way about it. You need to reply to people's comments. So the more you reply to people's comments, the more you are putting engagement on your channel. And the more you put engagement on your channel, the more the algorithm is actually going to notice your channel and be like, oh, I think there's something going on here. Let's push it to more people. More people can actually gain something from here. More people can actually get value from here. Because trust me, YouTube, your YouTube account, your YouTube channel is not for yourself. If you're actually doing YouTube based on the fact that you love what you're doing, yeah, you need to love what you're doing. But then at the same time, it's not meant for you. It's meant to give people value out there. So the more you give people value out there, the more engagement you are creating, the more you are telling the algorithm that, oh yeah, something is going on here in my channel, and the algorithm is going to pick it up. So that's the third thing you need to do. You need to reply to people's comments. So moving on. Now, the first thing you need to do immediately after you upload your video on YouTube is you need to share to your community. Now, wait. I'm not saying community on WhatsApp. I'm not saying community on Facebook. I'm not saying community on Instagram. You need to share to your YouTube community. Now, a lot of you do not know that there's a community on YouTube. Yeah, there's a community, and a community open to you, whether you have, I think as long as you have like 10 subscribers or 20 subscribers upward, you have your community. You understand? So once you upload your video on YouTube, you need to share to your community. Now, sharing to your community, you're trying to tell the algorithm, now those community are actually going to help push your video. But what you don't want to do is sharing outside of the platform. Because if you are sharing your video immediately outside of the platform, maybe you share to WhatsApp or to Facebook, what you are trying to do to tell the algorithm is that, hold on, I can do the work for you. Because yeah, if you don't know, there's a difference between when YouTube recommends your video on their platform and when your audience are coming from external sources. So by the time you share your video out to platforms, to WhatsApp, to Facebook, you're trying to tell the algorithm to hold on its works. You're trying to like do the work for the algorithm, which I don't think anybody will actually likes. Even you as a person, if someone is actually like doing your major job, your main work for you, that means you are irrelevant. You're trying to tell the algorithm that the algorithm is irrelevant. You can do the work with yourself and all. I'm not saying you should not post. I'm not saying you should not share to other platform, but then it's not immediately after you upload your video. If you want to do that, at least wait for like 30 or 1 hour after you upload your video. You can share to other platforms, but make sure you share to your community on YouTube. Yeah, there's a community on YouTube, and if you go to your YouTube studio, you're actually going to see your community. So share to your community. Let your community subscribe and let them know that, yeah, you have a new video up. So you can share anything to your community, whether it's your new video, whether it's your old video. Just make sure you share to your community. Now, don't get me wrong, these are things you need to do immediately after you upload your video on YouTube. Now, after 30 minutes, after 1 hour that you've uploaded your video on YouTube, yeah, you can share externally. You can share to other platforms. You can share to your friends, your family to watch. But immediately after you do your video, you don't want to do that. So, which actually brings us to the last thing in this video. Now, the fifth thing, which is the last thing you need to do immediately after you upload your video on YouTube, is you need to keep cognizance of your analytics. You need to check your analytics. Now, you don't just treat YouTube as fun. You need to treat YouTube as a business. Now, your analytics is actually going to give you a broader view of where your viewers are coming from. Who are the people that are watching your videos? Where are they watching it from? Which country is watching your video? Now, all those things, you need to know them down so that you can know the exact time to upload videos. You can know the exact time your audience are actually going to be online. It works. All these things, they are simple things, but it works. So once you keep track of your analytics, definitely you are going to see changes in your video. So if you watch right to this moment, if you follow me to this moment, congratulations, because if you actually put everything I said in this video into practice, you're definitely going to see changes in your video moving onward. And if you're a new content creator, you're just joining, you're just starting YouTube, congratulations for making that step, because it's a bold step. It's not easy, but it's a bold step. So that is all I have to tell you guys in this video. And if this video is actually helpful to you, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and also don't forget to share to your friends and family. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that you can be the first person to receive our daily updates. Thank you guys for sticking around. Make sure to subscribe.